Hello everybody, and you probably expect to hear about how a case proceeds in Clark County, because that's what I promised you these next few videos would be. But in the meantime, what's happened requires us to have a little discussion about COVID-19, and the reason is because, well, we've shut our office down and we've gone into a quarantine because one of the team members at our office tested positive after having returned from a vacation in Florida, and felt like that the conscientious thing for us to do would be to shut the office. Everyone that has been in the office that works there is getting tested. So far, I'm glad to report that everybody that is tested has been negative. My test is Monday, July 20th, so it'll be a little while before I find out about mine, but I feel great. And want to let everybody know that the individual that works in the building with us all, they tested positive, but they seem to be doing well. The complaint that they have is pretty much, it feels a whole lot like the really bad sinuses that come along with allergies in the valley. His partner, on the other hand, she's experiencing a little bit more difficulty, loss of smell, loss of taste, some of those traditional things that you hear about when it comes to COVID-19, chills and things, but not hospitalized, home, hunker down, quarantine like the rest of us, waiting to see how things go when the time comes for us to come back out. Now, what has happened with our office has also happened with the Clark County Courthouse. And what I'm saying is this: they've had some positive tests there recently. There were some positive tests, I understand, of probation officers or an officer, and there was this belief and concern that there are enough exposures that have been confirmed to folks who have positive tests that they have gone to a very secure method of doing business in the courts that will happen from now to August 14th. And what that means is just this morning, I'm in quarantine, but I went to court by Zoom. My client was incarcerated. They put him in the courtroom by Zoom, and Judge Jacobs was the judge this morning. I'm Judge Weber this afternoon. We're going to do the same thing. Judge Jacobs was in the courthouse on the bench by Zoom. The prosecutor was there, and we did business today. And we addressed all the things we needed to, and we got it done just the same way as if we were all sitting in court. So the courts, the judges are committed to keeping the system working, keeping it moving the way it's supposed to move by using Zoom, by using the lawyers' ability to utilize things just like we're using here, the internet, and we're going to keep going, we're going to keep doing business. So that's important. And it's important that we do these things in order to try to get this virus under control. Now, you know, the country's a mess right now. And people are arguing about masks and no masks. I keep hearing my constitutional right not to wear a mask. You don't have a constitutional right not to wear a mask. People who are telling you you can't come into their business without a mask, they have the right to tell you you have to have one to come in their business. You don't have a right to go into their place without a mask on if they tell you you have to. So, you know, we're divided on these things. And I guess what I'm asking everybody to think about right now is this. So, you know, we in our office had someone who contracted the virus, who is not somebody that's in the hospital on a ventilator, who is facing a horrible physical challenge right now, and his partner likewise. She's not in the hospital, not on a ventilator, not facing a horrible challenge right now. But how irresponsible would it have been for us to not let the public know that if they were in our office for that 3-day period that that person was working after they came home from their exposure, that they should go and potentially check themselves? Because we have to remember this: if you're asymptomatic, if I find out on Monday that I have the virus, I still feel fine on Monday, that doesn't mean that I can go out or should go out or ought to go out and visit my parents. Because there's no way to know how this would affect my parents. There's no way to know how, if you have this virus and you feel fine, if you give it to your neighbor, You know, that's the thing we're missing out on when it comes to this whole argument about how to handle things related to masks, social distancing, and whether or not this is serious. It is serious. Be historic, folks. Go look at what happened during the period of the Spanish flu from 1918 to 1921. Read and educate yourself about what a pandemic is, and understand that those of us, and I say us right now because I feel fine and I may be positive, those of us who feel fine that may have this virus, we could kill someone we love, or we could give it to somebody else who could then be asymptomatic and kill someone they love, or cause someone to suffer undue hardship, pain, and suffering while being hospitalized and affect them for the rest of their life. Why is it so hard for us to accept the idea that we need to be responsible to other people? And if it's as simple as putting a mask over your face when you're in public or staying 6 feet apart, that's simple. It's not asking you to do something that is outrageous and horrible and despicable, and it's not like you're being asked to hop on one leg and all around town. You know, it's put a mask on. It's easy. Be responsible. I don't want to be responsible for giving someone this disease. The member of our office, when they found out that they had it, after they felt a little bad, after having been to a hot spot, having had a partner that was with them who started feeling really bad, who showed signs, that was responsible. They tested, they told everyone, we've told everyone, the courts have responded, because that is the responsible way to deal with trying to make this something we can fight, and it will go away. And it will. It'll go away in the sense that we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But if we don't do this together, you know, all we do is fight with each other, then we're going to have a hell of a time figuring it out. So, courts are open. If you got a court case, contact your lawyer, figure out when and how you zoom in. It'll be that way till August the 14th. If you've got any questions, contact the courts. If you don't have a lawyer, or go online on Odyssey, figure out what's up with your case. If you are my client or you have any questions for me, my name's Larry Wilder. My email is larrywilder@me.com. My cell phone number is 502-930-4152. If you're my client, you got a question, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'll let you know what's going on. In the meantime, please be safe. Please be aware. Please understand, it is just not you that is at risk. It is everyone around you if you become infected. Look around you and ask yourself, do I want to be the cause of someone I love who spends time with me becoming sick just because I don't want to do the things that we are being told are the things we need to do? I'm Larry the Law Guy on YouTube. I'm Larry Wilder. I'm a lawyer. I didn't talk about the law today, so I'm not going to tell you I'm just talking about the law. I'm just going to tell you, be safe, be good, and let's get this over with and do the right thing. Thank you.